To access the main page of our web app, click on the provided link or type in the URL address into the browser. Our address is tumor1.azurewebsites.net. You will be directed to our homepage that gives a brief description of what the web app does. The homepage also provides features that allow the user to either log in or register. New users can create an account by using the Register button. Once there, fill out all necessary information and select Register at the bottom of the form. Users who already have an account with the web app can use the Login feature to enter their login information, but new users will receive a guest account that they can then log in with. Once you press Register, it will lead you to a home page where you are already logged in. The only thing as a guest you can do is compare a patient, which is up near the Home button. To compare a patient to the database, we have to first enter our patient's data. Things like sex, age, and classification can be found on the left. To the right, you can adjust the patient's review of system variables. Within the review of system variables, remember, on a desktop, in order to select multiple variables at a time, hold the Control button while clicking each individual variable. Once you have completed inputting data for your patient, click Next. It will take you to a screen where you can add more data, including symptoms, other medications, health factors, and treatments given. Once concluded, press the Compare Now button. The algorithm will take in the values entered and measure them against the first 5 patients in the database. The results page will show the user a chart which plots points depicting the patient's similarity percentage against the first 5 patients in the database, though the algorithm does search the whole database to find your treatments. As a guest user, you can access your account anywhere from the website by clicking on the Hello User button at the top of the screen. From here, you can see all the compare patients that you've made and change your password. Scroll through the most recent comparisons or use the search functions to filter your searches. Users can also view a patient's data entry, selecting View Patient, or delete a patient's entire file by selecting Delete. To log off, go to the top of the screen and click the Log Off button. Admin users have no restrictions to any features in the web app. Unlike guest users, admin users are given full permission to make changes to the database as well as managing guest users' accounts. One of the features of being an admin user is being able to select the Patients button at the top of the screen, where it will take you to the patient directory, where you can add a patient or edit a patient. To be clear, when you create a patient in the patient directory, if you wish to add things like symptoms, health factors, and treatments given, you will need to edit them in the Patients page by viewing Patient and editing them there. The second main feature of an admin user is the ability to access the Manage page, which is accessed by clicking the button at the top of the screen. Here, you can make multiple adjustments to the database, such as any of the possible complex variables. You can change the different types of symptoms, other medication, treatments, and health factors that are in the database for patients to use. Then you could also go to Users, where you can edit everybody that's logged into the website and change them to admin or delete those users in Manage. The final feature in the Admin Manage page is Comparison Patients page. The Comparison Patients page shows all comparison patients created by every user, who the user is in a searchable and deletable way. Admin users, just like guest users, log off by going to the log off button at the top of the screen. This concludes the tutorial for our website. We appreciate your patience.